Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Scorpios. Scorpio, we're going to take a look at the person you're meant to marry, and if these messages resonate, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Scorpios regarding your person. All right, Scorpios, let's see who this person is. All right, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so somebody very sexy. All right, they're also showing up as the Four of Swords. So I do feel like this is someone here who's also going to bring you a lot of peace, Scorpio. It's going to be like they're going to bring you peace and ease. Okay, how they're viewing you, the Ace of Cups. And what else we need to know, the Lovers card. So I do feel like this is going to be a very hot, very sexy connection here. And with the Queen of Wands, you definitely could have a fire sign on your hands. You know, an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Okay, and I feel like this person, you know, they're very attractive. They're very seductive. And I do feel like you probably will be intimate with this person, you know, sooner rather than later. This is somebody who's very passionate. I feel like this person's also very direct. I feel like this person is also very creative. I'm also getting that this person is very spiritual. You could also be dealing with someone here who has Gemini in their chart. Let's see what else my Scorpios need to know about this person. All right, Cancerian energy. So this is somebody who's very, you know, who's very nurturing and very loving. But I also feel like this is somebody who, too, they might have recently, like when you meet this person, they may have either recently moved or they've recently had like a major breakthrough in their career or in their finances. Maybe even on social media or something like that. Because I do feel like this person gets a lot of attention. They're very attractive, but I also feel they're very passionate about what they do. And so they do quite well for themselves, or they've recently had a breakthrough or have a breakthrough when you meet them. And with the Ace of Cups, I get really strong messages here, Scorpio, that this is someone that is somebody new for you. We have 3 aces coming through. You both are going to have the same love language here with the Ace of Cups. I feel like it's going to be love at first sight for the two of you. I feel like this person's going to be extremely open and like loving and nurturing towards you, Scorpio. I also feel like this person is very heart-centered. So like whatever they do, whether it's a relationship, whether it's their passion project, whether it's, you know, how they treat their family, whether it's their career, it all comes from the heart. Okay, so that this person is also very emotional is what I'm getting. And with the Queen of Swords, again, they could have that air energy in their chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I also feel this person is very, you know, despite being very passionate and very emotional, this person is very intellectual, and you know, they're also a straight shooter in that regard. The Queen of Swords tells me this person is loyal. I'm also seeing that this person is, you know, authentic, and you know, this is somebody here that I feel you're really going to be able to trust. Okay, so let's see what else my Scorpios need to know about this person. All right, yeah, you can feel at ease with this person who's going to be super approachable. I feel like you two are going to have a lot of similarities. You're definitely going to have the same love language there with the Ace of Cups coming through for both of you. This person may have a little bit of a jealous side or jealous streak. So they could be a little bit possessive, and that could be stemming from some infidelity in their past or some insecurities. Okay, because I feel like this is going to be a very intense connection. For some of you, this person is a single parent or they do want children. And we also see this traveler energy. So this person may be somebody who tours, for example, or travels for work, or really enjoys new experiences, places, and people. They have great stories to tell. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of admiration for this person, who I do kind of feel like they can get along with anybody. All right. I feel like this person's going to bring you peace and ease with that relaxed energy and the Four of Swords. I also feel, you know, you're the type of couple that's going to spend a lot of time in bed together, but even, you know, lazy Sunday mornings, you know, doing things like watching, you know, your favorite shows or movies and things like that. I'm seeing breakfast in bed for some of you as well, like just a very, very sweet, loving, nurturing connection where you're not going to really need anything or anybody from the outside world, right? Like once you've found each other. This person could be ginger, okay, or have like reddish or auburn hair. For others of you, this person might really like to cook with ginger. They might use ginger in homeopathic remedies. You know, they may also, you know, like gingerbread, ginger cookies, or drinking ginger teas. Okay, they could have gray hair for some of you. Again, very specific messages aren't going to resonate with all of you, okay, but they will be confirmation for some. And you're going to be on their mind and in their heart. So it is going to be quite an intense connection here. All right, and we do get this energy of lurking. So for a lot of my Scorpios, this could be a secret admirer or somebody here who's kind of hanging around you. So it feels like you're going to meet this person in person. Again, this could be a neighbor, this could be a coworker, this could be a friend. Okay, but I do get like a confirmation for some of you that this is not going to be someone that you necessarily meet online, but it's somebody that you meet more in person or they're around you in some capacity. Again, that could be at the gym, the grocery store, work, you name it. The pool, you know, wherever you like to go. So let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this person. They have a noticeable facial feature. Okay, so for some of you, you know, the first thing I got was like a nose. Like there's something about their nose that you're going to find very cute, or if it's like a big nose, it's going to make them look handsome or good looking. Like it might be a little bit like of a different facial feature, and I'm getting the nose specifically you're going to be drawn to, but you're going to really like it. It's going to really, really compliment them. It's going to look really good on them. This person wants to send you a message. So for some of you, this may be somebody who already has your details, Scorpio. When you meet this person, they most likely will ask for, you know, your social media or ask for your number. Okay, they might wait a little bit before they reach out. And they have lost a loved one within the last year, so they may be going through a mourning. Now that could be a grandparent or a parent. Okay, and this person is musically inclined. They hum often, or you might catch them humming or, you know, kind of singing in the shower type energy. They may be a musician or just really enjoy music. All right, and communicating their feelings comes easy for them. So this person is going to be very honest and very direct with you, Scorpio, which I do think you're going to like. And, you know, like you're not going to have to really spend time like trying to read their mind or know how they're feeling. Now, for a lot of my Scorpios, this person may be an entrepreneur or financially stable or successful. Again, I do get some sort of message about this person having a breakthrough, like right before you meet them, or like when you meet them or when you're meeting them. We do get that strong air energy, Gemini, but we could also have Libra and Aquarius here in their chart. And we're seeing beard and mustache. Again, not for all of you, but this person may have a full beard, a goatee, or be manicured. And Scorpio, we're also seeing that this person is stable. Okay, so they're balanced, they're authentic, they're in this energy of self-love. And I feel like that's also what you're going to be really drawn to. Now, how this person is viewing you, the Ace of Cups. Again, you two have the same love language. When you two meet, you're both going to feel it right away in the heart chakra. Look at that. Another ace coming through, the Ace of Swords. This person sees you as authentic. They see you true to yourself. This person feels like they can trust you, that you're honorable. They like the way you speak. For some of you, you might be bilingual. They really do. They think that's sexy, or they admire that a lot. And look at that. We see Empress energy. So however you might identify, Scorpio, the Empress here is telling me that, you know, this person sees you as the one. They see you as somebody who is abundant. They see you as really attractive. They see you as someone who's done extremely well for themselves. You both might really enjoy the water, or like live by the water or the beach, or your favorite types of vacation or beach vacations. But this person sees you as their divine counterpart, as their soulmate. And I feel like they're going to tell you that early on. I feel like you're both going to know that really early on in this connection. And we get the Queen of Wands. You know, you two both might have fire placements, but I also see this being a very fiery, very sexy, very passionate connection here. Some of you may have children with this person, or there may be an early pregnancy within this connection. So just be aware of that if that's a possibility for you. But I also see you two really, you know, having the same love language, you know, living the same type of lifestyle, you know, liking the same things, both being really focused and very passionate about what you do and about each other. All right, and what else do my Scorpios really, what else do they really admire about my Scorpios here? Okay, they see you as this judge energy, so they see you balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. So again, they see you as somebody who's noble. They see you as somebody who's balanced. They're seeing you as somebody who can see both sides of the story, okay, that you're fair and you're just and you're compassionate. All right, and we have slave energy, which I love. Don't be put off by the name of the archetype, because they see you as that. They see you as somebody who really trusts in the power of God, the power of the universe, the power of prayer, you know, law of attraction. So they see that you surrender your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So like you trust yourself as well, and you trust that spirit has got your back. Okay, and Scorpio, they also see you as somebody who loves to help others without, you know, without expecting anything really in return, or that you're just, you know, you're helpful to others with a free and loving heart. So when people come to your home, you're an amazing host or hostess. You're very good to your friends and your family members and maybe even strangers. Now, the Lovers card, Gemini energy, maybe some of you are meeting each other in Gemini season, okay, because Gemini seems to be coming through really strong, and we are in Taurus season. For others of you, they could be a Gemini, or maybe you have strong Gemini placements. But I feel like this connection is really going to be marked by the passion between the two of you and like the physical attraction. I'm seeing too, some of you might meet, you know, even though we see this energy of them lurking and being around you, if you do end up being in the same party or the same gathering or something like that, you two are just going to be very, very drawn to each other, okay, immediately drawn to one another. So Spirit saying this is a destined partnership. I'm also seeing with this play hard energy that you both are going to be quite hardworking. And remember that the couple that plays together stays together. And I definitely see that with you too. So find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Okay. And we see release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. So, you know, some of my Scorpios, you know, remember that this Gemini energy, the Lovers, is all about the energy of choice. Okay, and so some of you, you know, when you meet this person, you might be letting go of someone that you're not on the same page with, or someone you don't share the same vision with. So you might have a choice between this person and someone else when you meet. Obviously, it could be their energy as well. But I do feel like this person's always going to be really open and honest with you, which you're really going to appreciate, and it's going to really build that trust that's needed for, you know, a happy marriage, a happy connection. All right, Scorpios, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this connection or about this person. All right, so we get twin flame recognition. I'm not surprised. We get how many aces in this reading? I think we have 3 or 4 aces. So pay attention to the number sequence 1111 here with this. You know this soul that mirrors your own. So in a lot of ways, you two are going to mirror each other. I see that you both have a very similar love languages. We see physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. So I do kind of feel like, you know, there's something here about your physical connection that's going to really bring you two together. And I feel like you're going to meet in person. Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting. But it's like, I just feel like you're also going to be very attracted to each other from the get-go and all throughout the connection. All right. And we have memento. So this person may give you a small gift, maybe on your first date, or you're just gonna feel like this is a gift from the universe. And Spirit's also saying that there's gonna be healthy space and room to breathe within the connection, although this person sometimes might be a bit jealous and possessive. Okay, but I feel like, you know, that you'll set strong boundaries there. That's something you'll be able to get over. All right, so, or they'll get over. So let's see, any important dates or times here for my Scorpios? Any important dates or times for my Scorpios? In the coming weeks, for some of you, my guides were just showing me this Chariot and the Lovers card. So some of you might meet, you know, kind of between Gemini and Cancer season. So June, July. All right. And Spirit saying you're not prepared. So some of my Scorpios, you may need to let go of someone or something. Okay. Again, it could be, you know, it could be if you're dealing with a connection with somebody here who's not on the same page. Maybe some of you too, you're in the process of a career change that just isn't really in alignment with you. And we're also seeing September, so Virgo, Libra energy coming through. So some of you, this, you know, an important event has happened in September or will happen in September that will really bring you two together or that much closer. All right, my lovely Scorpios, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.